Entertainment World Soldier here, and I am back to talk about this crappy episode of Picard, episode 4. They hate Star Trek fans and they hate Starfleet. There is no fucking way the writers like this shit they're writing. They hate it. This whole fucking series is for people who watch The Big Bang Theory, not true Star Trek fans. It is so fucking blatant that it's fucking pissing me off now. I couldn't even get through this fucking episode. I had to watch it 3 fucking times just to remember half of it. I can't stand this anymore. How can you make this so boring? How? I mean, for Christ's sake, we had a fucking space battle and I couldn't be arsed. Oh my god. I keep asking this every day, but is it really, really hard to write a Star Trek episode? Is it? Because I really think it isn't. And these assholes just don't know what they're fucking doing. The dialogue in this fucking episode was complete trash. The extras, fuck them. I mean, who gives a shit? They can't act. The captain of the ship we're on, God, the actor can act. That's what's pissing me off. He can act. I've seen him in other things. So why is he having such a problem with this show? I mean, that's got to be the director. Because every scene he's in, it's just over the top and stupid. I mean, the captain... Oh, fucking hell. I don't know what the fuck they were playing at with him. Picard... I'm not going to go against Patrick Stewart, but I genuinely think he's too old to play Picard now. He's too old. He can't do shit. Okay, maybe he can act a little, but his acting is getting worse. And I know some people are going to say, oh, that's a bit out of order, he's still acting. No, he's not. You can fucking tell he's old. In the old Star Trek, he did look old, but he felt like he could act. He was a good actor then. Patrick Stewart, I think, is gone. Okay? I think he's had his time. He needs to retire. I'm sorry if that pisses you off, but that's what I think. Raffi, just... Oh, would you stop calling him JL? I'm so sick of her, man. Stop calling him JL and just call him Picard or Captain or Admiral. Pick one. Calling him JL just pisses me off every time. My god. And there's scenes in this episode where you can tell that they cut the budget for this show to the fucking bone. Like, it's fucking obvious. Oh, man. Oh, what the hell do I go into? Should I go into spoilers now, or... Oh, man. I mean, how is it this bad? Like, I genuinely think Discovery might actually be better than Picard. And that's something to say, because Discovery is dog shit. I don't know. Listen, Patrick Stewart is a great actor. But I don't know if he's actually giving a shit about this. Because every time he's on screen, it just seems like he doesn't care. So it makes me think he's a good actor. So I genuinely think Patrick Stewart just does not care about this. He just cares about the political messaging from this fucking episode. They still haven't explained what happened to the Romulan Empire, by the way. No, they've not explained anything about that. Nothing. They haven't explained where their fleet's gone. They haven't explained how their empire has collapsed. I mean, they said that the supernova took out the entire Romulan Empire. And that's why we have all these refugees. But didn't we get a scene in fucking Star Trek 9 where Spock goes there, fires some red matter into the supernova and sucks it up, but it was too late to save the Romulus' home planet? Like, I swear that was in the J.J. Abrams movie, that Spock saved the rest of the galaxy, he just couldn't save Romulus. And that's what we get. And that's why we have this problem with the Romulans, because they lost their home planet. They still have an empire. They still have ships and fleet and men. And where are the Klingons in all of this? I mean, for God's sake, this is like, what? Let me just say this. Let's just say, on Earth, China collapses completely. Completely. Collapses like crazy. What would America and Russia then do? Because China's a big player in the world. If they were to collapse completely, do you really think Russia would just do nothing? Or do you think America would do nothing? These two powers would see there's opportunity there. So would Starfleet and so would the Klingons. That's what I'm trying to say is, you would see a big player die off, but you would still see the ramifications from it. It's like, why haven't the Klingons tried to take Romulan prisoners? Like, why haven't they tried to take Romulan worlds? Why hasn't the Federation tried to convince the Romulans to join the Federation? It's like, there's so much that could happen, but they haven't done anything. They've just said, Starfleet said nothing to them and just said, fuck them. And the Klingons have done nothing. We haven't seen them yet. Now, I'm guessing it's because they don't want to admit to the fans that they were wrong about the redesign of the Klingons. That's the only reason I think we don't see the Klingons in this series. It's just so stupid. They need to explain so much shit. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said that, the Klingon, the Romulan Empire, nobody really knows the size of it. Okay, but could we actually just stop talking bullshit now and get to the fucking point of, like, yes, okay, they may not have been a massive empire, but they were big enough to be able to hold off the Klingon Empire and the Federation to make a second thought about the Klingons going at a war with the Romulans. They've had skirmishes with each other, they've had battles with each other, but they've never gone straight war with the Romulans. So they must have been big enough to be able to hold them off, but they haven't explained it. Now, I do blame JJ for most of this crap, because this was his big idea, to kill off Romulus and to have Spark go back into the past. I don't know why. But that's JJ for you. He just throws shit out there and hopes that, Christ, we don't fucking think about it. This episode's bad, and that's all I can say. Okay, characters don't act like their regular selves. Logic's thrown out of the window, and everybody just blames everybody for everything. Now, don't blame yourselves. Don't take personal responsibility for yourselves. No, let's just blame everybody else. Let's blame Starfleet. Don't blame yourselves. That's all this episode told me. Should I go into spoilers now? Yeah, might as well. So the episode starts with Picard landing on the Romulan camp that he's helped establish. He's there to visit a kid who he's become fond with. He meets a bunch of Romulan nuns. Yes, we now have Romulan nuns, because Romulans are back with people now. Now, I know when I say that, people are going to go, that's a bit harsh. No. Romulans now have nuns and religion. Even though we have seen in the old Star Trek fucking shows, the Romulans were the most ecologically successful. No, hang on. They had the best weapons, the best equipment. They invented the best stuff. These people were not, religious people. They were more onto technology. That's why I don't get how these people have gotten so bad. Romulus made the cloaking devices, the best ones in the galaxy. And there's just no sense anymore. The Romulans we knew from the original series to the fucking Deep Space Nine, they're gone. And now all we're dealing with is backstabbers and fucking refugees. I just don't get it. Why would they have this? It doesn't make sense. They have nuns all of a sudden. When the Romulan government would see that as a threat, because the Romulan government was, I don't know, I think it was kind of like a communist or more of a dictatorship. and they wouldn't allow a religion to grow. That would be seen as a threat to their government. But fuck it, right? Just have nuns. Oh, and the only reason we have nuns in this episode is to say these words. He's a man, so he can't join our ranks. That's the only reason they had these nuns in there. There's no fucking other reason. Okay? Someone tried to say, yeah, they put them in there because they wanted to give like a Romans a religion. No. The only fucking reason they put these nuns in this show is to have them say a man can't join their ranks. That's the only reason. Just so we can have the whole sexism for men is allowed. It's pretty much allowed nowadays. You can be sexist to a man, you just can't be sexist to a woman. Because that's equality, people. Remember that, that's equality. So Picard brings the boy a book, it's the Three Musketeers. He pretty much plays around with him. They talk about Picard not liking kids, but apparently he's completely changed now because he loves kids. So that's fan-fucking-tastic. He promises the kid that he's going to come back and get him a family. The nuns continuously remind Picard he's a boy, he can't stay here. You know, the whole male sexist angle has continued throughout this episode. But yeah, so Picard then gets a message from Raffi telling him he needs to go back to Starfleet because Mars has been attacked. You know, Picard then leaves and says he'll be back when he can, and then he goes. It turns out he never came back. He just stayed in his winery for fucking 14 years. Why didn't he take the kid with him? He has all the time in the world. He has a fucking winery, and he's just... I just don't get it. Why did he take the kid with him? The kid obviously likes him. I mean, he gets himself a dog, for God's sake. So why not just get the kid, take him home with you, and then you can try to find him a family, but then he might become your fucking son. Because Picard, you lost your own family. This might be your opportunity to have your own. God, they really just don't care, do they? Just let's have Picard fucking leave the kid so he can get a storyline where his kid's trained, and I don't know. Then we go back onto this ship that Picard hired. The Doctor is talking with the captain. She's talking so much, and this is why I think these directors and writers have been watching, you know, Big Bang Theory, because this bitch is exactly like fucking Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory. She won't shut up, and she's just being awkward for the sake of being awkward. That's the only reason she's in the show. Oh yeah, and I read a leak. She's an obvious spy. She's obviously working for the other side, apparently. Now, I'd take that with a grain of salt. That might be bullshit, but that's what I've heard, and it wouldn't surprise me in the fucking least, because the writers, they can't hide things for shit. We then go to a scene where Picard is he's on a holodeck with an EMH with a different accent, because again, we have now got a bunch of fucking EMHs that all look like the captain on this ship. They all look like the fucking captain. So again, there's just more reasons for why they've cut the budget for this series. They really have, because we're on the holodeck and Picard has literally just done his fucking winery office, but the one he's been in for all these episodes. That to me is proof that they have fucking cut the budget, because the only rooms you've seen on this ship are the bridge, and that's it. We've not seen any other rooms on this ship. Not a medical bay, not an engineering room. No, we've only seen the bridge, and now we've seen a fucking... Oh, we have seen the captain's room, fucking bedroom, but you know, that's fucking easy to do. So that to me is just more proof that they've cut the budget for this series. You know, they really believe in Picard. Jesus Christ. They are talking about Picard wants to go to... Well, he wants to go back to the Romulan camp. Raffi's like, no, we should continue on to wherever it is they're supposed to be going. Then the captain's following. I mean, then the captain is following Raffi. Explain, you know, the EMH sees the captain, and then the EMH just, you know, turns himself off because the captain hates EMHs. Okay, captain, then hire a fucking crew. Why are you, if you hate these guys, fucking buy a crew of people. But again, budget fucking cuts. That's the only reason. They don't give a shit. My God, just having the captain hate all these fucking EMHs. Do you want to explain to us why? It might help. God, stop putting a fucking cigar in your mouth all the fucking time. I know you're trying to be a wannabe fucking Logan, but you're never gonna be that, you damn prick. And to the writers, it's never gonna happen. Nobody's gonna fucking see Logan and see this captain and think they're the fucking same people. God, fucking damn it. I also hate the design of this ship. I really fucking do. It's a fucking... Jesus Christ. I'm just done, man. This entire fucking series was a mistake, in my opinion. Complete fucking mistake. So the crew basically accept that Picard's right, and they then go to the Romulan camp. The scene then changes to the Borg ship, where we see Robot Girl, who is well, pretty much playing the same game as that other Romulan woman was playing. She was playing with some cards. I don't know what it is. She was playing with some bloody cards, and also listening to a recording of that Romulan woman who's talking about how she was captured by the Borg, I think, or about a religion. I'm not sure, because again, she's not talking English. She's talking Romulan. So why have they stopped using translators? You don't. I fucking don't get it anymore. In Star Trek, we have fucking translators, so you don't have to read all this bullshit. And that's why in the old series, everybody was talking English. The Universal Translator was created so everybody could understand everybody. But these fuckers don't understand, do they? Because again, they're copying J.J. fucking Abrams, who had the Klingons talk Klingon once, and now they always fucking talk about it. It's fucking ridiculous. So the fucking Romulan bloke, who she's fucking comes in, pretty much wants to help her, you know, figure out what's going on. She doesn't really understand, you know, how she was captured by the Borg. She's also not sure what the Romulans are doing with the Borg cube, even though she's helping them, I think. But yeah, we then go back to the Picard ship. They've arrived at the Romulan refugee planet. A refugee planet that has its own shield. These people are primitive apparently, but can afford to make their own planetary shield. With all this fucking, you know, I don't know, fuck yeah. It doesn't make sense. These are refugees, but they have a planetary shield. Not like a settlement shield. Sorry, the wind. Not a settlement shield. No, it's a fucking whole planet one. That has got all these rules to get around it. Like, you can only get through it in one specific place at one specific time. Yes, these people are that smart to do that, but they're not smart enough to fucking, you know, make a new ship to fly away on, or, you know, build up a new government. No, they just sit there waiting for the Federation to save their asses. It doesn't make fucking sense, man. Jesus. So Picard lands on... not lands. He beams down to the planet. He keeps saying hello to all the Romulans. The Romulans don't like him because, again, they blame him for everything. Yeah, because his fault the Star blew up. It's his fault Starfleet stopped helping. It's his fault Romulus didn't prepare any sort of, you know, plan B for their people. Yeah, it's all his fault. None of their fault. None of them are to blame. There's also a fucking sign that says Romulans only on a planet that's just full of Romulans. And it's in English. Why? Why is it in fucking English? And why is it saying Romulans only? If nobody visits the planet, you have a planetary shield on. That's just there to just say that these Romulans are racist. So we can all remind ourselves they're racist in the world. Why is it so fucking stupid? Why? So Picard goes to the nuns. The nuns pissed off at Picard because he's left the kid here and he didn't help them. Again, blame fucking Picard for everything. These nuns couldn't do anything themselves. Couldn't fucking... Again, there's a fucking episode from fucking Discovery that shows a primitive species, that fucking tall motherfucker, can fucking contact Starfleet on his own, but these people who have a planetary shield can't do shit for themselves and ask anybody else for help. They can't do anything themselves. No, they need fucking Starfleet for everything. It's fucking pathetic, this writing. So Picard tries to give all the excuses and say, listen, it wasn't my fault, Starfleet, I should have come back, I'm here to help, blah 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 blah. Why are you fucking apologising for shit? If that had been me, I would have said, you could have helped yourselves. Okay, I'm sorry I got it wrong, but again, you could have helped yourselves. It's fucking ridiculous, man. So then the fucking kid then this bloke comes in. It turns out this is the kid who looks like Legolas. That's why I'm calling him Lego, because he doesn't got... Okay, it's fucking stupid. Okay, he's a literal copy of Legolas. This shit is copied from fucking Lord of the Rings. And that's what I'm fucking saying. That this show is for people who watch fucking The Big Bang Theory, because they're just throwing all this nerdy shit into this episode so you can fucking... so they can trick people to think this is good. This ain't good, this is shit. Why are they using swords? Why are they not using phasers? The Romulans were technologically superior to the Federation. They were fucking superior to them. Why the fuck are they not... why have they not got their own ships? Why did they not build up their own fucking planets? Why... all this shit that needs to be explained. They just don't bother and just say the Romans have just given up. Fucking hell. Again, and why are they using swords that look like human swords? The fucking Klingons use the batleths. Yeah, they're pretty much swords, but then they look alien at least. So they just said, I mean, these writers are fucking hacks, because they don't even make the swords look even remotely Romulan or anything to do. They're just human swords. It's so pathetic, it's a fucking joke now. Fuck these writers, they have no idea what they're doing. They don't respect shit. Fuck me. We then go back to the Borg cube, where fucking Robot Girl and that Romulan prick here fucking talking. They then decide to go to this fucking Borg ritual place, because apparently now the Borg, who are fucking machines, have fucking rituals like they're fucking people. They're not. They are fucking machines. That's their whole fucking purpose. Are you fucking kidding me? They would not have rituals because it would be ridiculous. They then had this stupid scene where fucking the Romulan guy fucking takes off his shoes, then slides through the security net, and so does Robot Girl. It's supposed to be a romantic scene. Fuck off. Okay, it's not a romantic scene. I don't give two fucking shits about these two. Fuck them. Shoot the girl in the fucking face. Fuck me, this show is boring. Why the fuck don't they just fucking cut her open? Cut the Robot Girl open. Fucking search yourselves. Why are you trying to get close to this person? You're trying to catch the fucking sister. You know where this fucking Robot Girl is, but you won't fucking do anything to her. You'll just have sex with her. Fuck off. Then apparently Robot Girl gets mad and then leaves the guy there. I don't know why she got mad. I really couldn't give a shit. So Picard then fucking talks to the kid about, you know, he's sorry he left. He's sorry he left him there. He wishes he could have changed things. Who gives a shit? Again, why didn't you take the kid back to your fucking winery, Picard? Open opportunity for you to do it. 14 years, man. 14 fucking years. he's had to sit in the fucking winery doing absolutely nothing. But now he gives a shit about this kid. Fuck off. The kid doesn't give a shit, tells Picard to pretty much go away. And Picard does. He walks through the fucking town. He takes the Romulans on his side, he throws it on the ground, he steps on it, sits on the table, asks the waiter for help, and pisses off one of the Romulans. He turns out to be a Romulan senator who is pissed off at Picard because of he abandoned him there. Again, you could have done something yourself, you lazy bastard. But fuck it, right? Let's just blame Picard. Picard then stands up to him and tries to say, I'm sorry. This Romulan senator doesn't give a shit, gives Picard a sword and says, you're going to fight me or you're going to die. Basically. So Picard gets given a fucking sword. They're about to fight, but then Picard throws the sword down and says he doesn't want to hurt, he doesn't want to fight him. The senator then is going to strike him. Then Lego Boy fucking jumps himself in and then kills the senator. And then one of the Romulans says, well, fuck that, I've got a phaser, you can't beat me with a phaser. It's like, okay, why didn't you fucking use the phaser in the first place? Okay, you've got phasers, then why have you got swords? Why have you got a fucking sword? You've got a phaser and a sword, why? Again, no fucking sense in this show. Picard is then pissed at Lego Boy for fucking killing the Romulan who was trying to kill him, and tells Lego Boy, you shouldn't do that until I say you can kill someone. So it's not right for him to kill someone to protect Picard unless Picard says it's okay. Fuck you, Picard. Just fuck you. Lego Boy then pleads his fucking sword to Picard, even though the Romulans are not this kind of race. That would be more of a Klingon thing, of pledging yourself to something. But again, these writers don't know shit. Fuck 'em. So fucking Picard fucking beams aboard his ship, has the argument with Lego Boy. Fucking ship then gets attacked by an old Romulan warbird. Where the fuck did this come from? Oh no, I forgot the fucking scene. They get attacked, then we go to a fucking scene on the Borg cube where Romulan boy fucking sister turns up, and oh my god, they have to be fucking. There is no fucking way they ain't fucking. Okay? There's no fucking way. The way she is, that's like my fucking ex, for God's sake. Not sister, that's fucking girlfriend material. I mean, what the fuck? Are you serious? The way she was jumping on him? No fucking way is that a sister. My god, the shit that she's doing with her brother is... My god. I'm like looking at my fucking girlfriend right now thinking, fucking hell, what the fuck's going on here? Jesus Christ. My god, I mean, again, that's not normal brother and sister behaviour. And I've got a fucking sister. And I would never, ever let that shit happen. Oh my god, if that started happening, I'd fucking... Oh my god, I'd be so freaked out. But this guy seems to think that's normal. These writers seem to think that shit's normal. For a brother and sister to be that fucking close. And for there to be like sexual fucking tension in a room. That is weird. That is so fucking... This is not fucking Game of Thrones, okay? And even then it's fucking weird still. Oh fuck, I'm dealing with a storm right now. Fucking hell. But oh my god, it really fucking... It was just fucking creepy as fuck. I mean, good god. And again, the Romulan does remind me of my ex. And I did tell my girlfriend that, and that pissed her right off. But, you know, that was just a fun little fact from me. But, yeah. They're talking to each other. It's pretty much the sisters trying to get Robot Girl to tell them the location of something. I'm not sure what the location they're trying to find is, but that's why they need Robot Girl, to find something. I'm not sure what yet. So that scene ends. We then go back to Picard on his ship. They're having a fight with an old Romulan warbird. We then see another EMA choose Spanish, so we then start having the captain talk Spanish to him. fucking translators. For Christ's sake, writers. That is... Oh. Sorry, it's just... Fuck me. By the way, it was the most boring space battle I have ever seen in Star Trek. And Enterprise had a fucking shitload of boring battles. The series Enterprise, not the ship. They were pretty boring. But oh my god, Picard might just be taking the fucking cake on boring space battles. I don't know. Then another ship joins the fight, and then they destroy the Romulan warship. But the Romulan warships managed to destroy the second ship that came to help them. And it turns out the person on that second ship is 7 of 9. By the way, they keep saying they got to beam him out, because apparently this was a one pilot ship that could take on a Romulan warbird. I know it's an old Romulan warbird, but a small ship can take on a Romulan warbird with one pilot. And they keep calling her him, all the fucking time. Every time they keep saying you got to beam him out of it, it's just like, it's obviously a fucking woman. It is obviously a woman they're beaming out of that ship. So it turns out it's 7 of fucking 9. And then the episode ends. How Picard knows 7 of 9, by the way, I don't fucking know. And then, yeah. This episode's dog shit. It's fucking dog shit. It's fucking disrespectful to Star Wars canon, and it just doesn't answer anything. It keeps bringing up more questions that should have been answered by now. Blaming Starfleet for everything is dog shit. Because we've already seen this type of situation before in fucking Star Trek 6, the movie. The Undiscovered Country. We've seen this situation, and Starfleet would have helped. This show is disrespectful, and it's just trying to appeal to the normies. And again, the normies only like Star Trek when it's Star Trek. They're not going to like this. This is dog shit. I know the person who wrote this was fucking... He played Riker. I don't care. This is not a Star Trek episode, okay? It was crap. It was boring. It was just not Star Trek. But that's my opinion. And probably the opinion of most people. I think I'm done with this. I really do. I don't even know if I'm going to watch anymore. I'm serious now. Because there's no reason to watch it. It's not fun. It's not exciting. It's not interesting. And it's just destroying my love of Star Trek. I've already had Star Wars destroyed for me. I'm hoping that Clone Wars can fix it. But yeah. They're killing off these franchises fast. The woke culture is dying. As we've seen from Harley Quinn. I'm going to give this episode a 2. That's all I can say. If you like this episode, good for you. But for me, it's a 2. I'm never going to watch this episode again. I'm not going to watch any of these episodes again. I may continue to watch this series just to see how fucked up it gets. And maybe a little bit interested in what 7 of 9's been doing for her whole life. Did she stay with Chakotay? Did she leave him? Who knows? But let's see what she's been up to. I think I'm going to end the video there because I'm just done. There's not much else to say about this episode. It's boring. It's fucking bullshit. And to the writers, fuck you. You can't write for shit. And I hope you get fired soon. Do like the video if you did like this video. Please give it a dislike if you hated this video. And please comment below and tell me, did you enjoy this absolute garbage show? Also subscribe if you like my videos. This is Entertainment World Soldier. Bye.